This one's not going to be easy. Today, we're going to talk about the USS Cole, DDG 67. I'm going to go back a little bit though and talk to you about, the longer you stay in the Navy, the more you move up the deal, the more people you come in contact with all the time. And there's a time in your Navy career when you're doing the CMC thing where we send you to the Senior Enlisted Academy in Rhode Island. I think it's a 9 or 10 week course and you're expected to stay there. Well, I had just finished 5 years of sea duty and I wasn't going to stay in the barracks. I was bringing my wife and we were going to rent a house and I wasn't staying in the barracks. And the Navy said, okay. But they still assigned me a room. And that room shared a bathroom with another Master Chief. And this guy's name was Jim Parlier. And I went over there and saw him. I said, Jim, I'm not staying here in this room, so you got the whole bathroom to yourself. He was all happy. He was a really good guy. Well, as our Navy careers progressed, I ended up getting orders to this big ship called the USS Nassau. And Jim, he got orders to the USS Cole. Now Jim, before he was a Command Master Chief, was a hospital corpsman, which would serve him well later on. So he's out on the Cole, I'm on the Nassau, I'm home after deployment, and the Cole is attacked. There's a terroristic attack on the Cole in Aden, which is the country of Yemen. They had pulled in there to get some gas, and a barge comes up to get their trash, and another barge comes up to get their trash, and then a third barge comes up there and blows themselves up, and blows a 40-foot by 40-foot hole in the side of that destroyer. And this happened October 12th, 2000. Guess what happened 11 months later? 2 planes crashed into the World Trade Center. These terrorists, man, they're serious about what they're trying to do. They're still out there. But on this day in the Cole, all hell broke loose. And Jim was there. I've got to read a section of his letter to me. It's been almost 24 years now since the attack on the USS Cole. I'm still going to hearings. Can you believe this? We've still got people on trial for this? That day was a challenge, not only for the crew, but also for those that came and assisted us. The crew trained as we do as sailors. All that training would pay off in saving their lives and our ship. I've told the story over and over, and there is media that also shares the story of what this great crew did and how we fit now into American history as well as naval history. No warship in our modern time had been attacked in such a manner. The first 3 days were hell, fighting the flooding and treating our shipmates. 17 were killed and 39 were injured. We almost lost the ship because of the bravery of the crew. We slowed down the flooding to the point that the USS Cole did not sink. We brought the Cole home on another big ship. The whole ship, we brought it home and fixed it. They have a passageway on the Cole, and it has 17 stars. And they polish those stars every day, and it's 1 star for each member of that crew. And nobody walks on those stars. You know, normally in the Navy, we pin the Chief Petty Officer's anchors on in September. And September of this year was no difference. James Parlier pinned on the anchors of Chief Costello. And 4 weeks later, he put him in a body bag. I can't even imagine it. I can't even imagine it. The Cole is named after a Marine who won the Medal of Honor. He was a bugler, and he wanted to be a machine gun. They denied it. He put it in again, bugler, denied. He did it 4 times, and they finally let him be a machine gun operator. And he got over to one of them islands, and he took out 3 groups of machine gun enemy people before he lost his own life. And that's why we named the ship after him. I think another interesting thing is that when the Cole was bombed, there was a lady, and she's in the Marine Corps, and she was pregnant at the time. And when she had her son, she named him Cole. And guess what? For the 20th anniversary of the bombing of that ship, her son reported aboard. Now that's some good stuff right there. The final part of his letter to me says, RJ, I hope this helps you when you talk about our coin, as I've included my personal coin, which has the USS Cole emblem, which the ship is named after Darrell S. Cole. That's the United States Marine. There he received the Medal of Honor. I challenge you to read about Darrell and Cole's ship's namesake. I've also included a Purple Heart coin that was designed by the crew in honor of the 20th anniversary. Again, our call sign is Determined Warrior, and that is who we are. Best wishes, James Parlier. The back of the Cole coin, there's the Purple Heart. You can see that there, it's what he's talking about. And the stars around it, there's 17 of them for those sailors that we lost. And on the other side of the coin, you'll see this better later on, but there's the memorial to the Cole, which is in Norfolk Naval Base. And every ship that goes to sea and every ship that comes home passes by the Cole Memorial. What I find really cool about the memorial is that walking up to it, 28 trees have been planted, 17 for the sailors that lost their lives, and 11 for the children that lost their mom or dad. Never forget those sailors, the bravery, the things they went through. Don't forget Jim. Jim lives with it every day, and I'm sure many of them do. Jim has made this his life. He talks all the time about it. He doesn't want anybody to forget. He attends those courtroom hearings in Guantanamo Bay that are still going on. USS Cole. That'll be my birthday next year. I'm going to use that boat, number 67.